Before we begin, if you enjoy story narrations like this, consider subscribing so you don't miss future ones. Started as a normal night, a hotel room, music playing, people talking over each other, phones in hand, nothing unusual. On the night of September 8, 2017, 19-year-old Kenneka Jenkins left home to attend a gathering at the Crowne Plaza Hotel near O'Hare Airport. It wasn't a public event, just a private party. Room 926. Hotel surveillance cameras recorded her arrival. At 1:13 a.m., she walked in with friends. No sign of distress, no indication that anything was wrong. But as the night went on, witnesses later stated that she had been drinking. At times, she appeared intoxicated. And sometime after 3 a.m., she was no longer inside the room. What happened next is pieced together through surveillance footage. Not a continuous video, but fragments. Moments captured by different cameras across the hotel. At 3:32 a.m., Kenneka appears on camera. She is alone, walking through the hallway. Her movements are unsteady. She pauses at times, turns and changes direction as if she is unsure where she is going. She does not return to the party. Instead, she moves deeper into the building, away from guest areas, toward service corridors, toward the back of the hotel. Eventually, she reaches an area near the kitchen. This is not a public space. Guests are not meant to be there. She walks past doors and disappears from camera view. That is the last confirmed footage of her alive. Roughly an hour later, her friends realized she was gone. At first, it didn't seem urgent. People leave parties, step out, return later, but something was different. She wasn't answering her phone. And then they realized they had her phone with them. There was no way to contact her. Concern quickly turned into panic, and her mother was called. She arrived at the hotel around 5:30 a.m. and immediately began searching, asking questions, trying to understand what had happened. But at that point, there were no answers. Hotel staff were contacted, but without clear evidence of a crime, there was hesitation. Security footage had not yet been fully reviewed. The building was large, multiple floors, back areas, restricted zones, places guests are not meant to access. Hours passed. Later that day, in an area not visible to the public, inside a walk-in freezer, Kenneka Jenkins was found. Unresponsive. Alone. Authorities began reconstructing the timeline. They reviewed surveillance footage, frame by frame, looking for anyone following her, any sign of interaction, any indication of force. They found none. Every available clip showed her alone, moving through the hotel by herself. An autopsy was conducted by the Cook County Medical Examiner. The findings were specific. There were no fatal injuries, no signs of physical assault, but toxicology revealed alcohol intoxication, presence of topiramate, a medication known to cause confusion, dizziness, disorientation. These findings aligned with her behavior in the footage. Unsteady movement, difficulty navigating. One of the most questioned aspects of the case was the freezer itself. Investigators confirmed the door could be opened from the inside. It was not locked. However, in a disoriented state with impaired coordination, simple actions can become difficult. Reaction time slows and decision-making is affected. The Cook County Medical Examiner ruled cause of death, hypothermia. Contributing factors, alcohol and topiramate. Manner of death, accidental. Authorities stated there was no evidence of foul play. No charges were filed. Despite the official findings, the case gained widespread attention. Many questioned how she entered restricted areas, why she wasn't found sooner, whether procedures were followed correctly. Social media amplified these concerns. The footage itself circulated widely and raised more questions than answers. In 2018, a wrongful death lawsuit was filed by her family. It alleged negligence, including failure to secure restricted areas, failure to monitor surveillance in real time, delays in response. Years later, in 2023, a settlement was reached. The terms were not made public. What remains? The official record is clear. She attended the party. She was seen walking alone. She entered a restricted area. She was found inside the freezer. No evidence of a second person. No confirmed criminal act. But the case remains widely discussed, not because of what was proven, but because of how it unfolded. Sometimes there isn't a clear villain, just a series of moments that lead somewhere no one expected. Did the story send chills down your spine? And from which city are you tuning in tonight? Let's meet in the comments. If you enjoyed this dark tale, you can support me with a super thanks so I can keep uncovering more gripping true crime stories for you. Thank you so much for your support. It helps me bring even more suspenseful narratives to life. I'm looking forward to your thoughts on this mystery. There's a lot more waiting for you on my channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next chilling story with intrigue and respect.